What's up, Aries? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, guys, so we are in February now. I hope you guys had an amazing January. I hope you guys started the new year off really strong. But let's see what's going on for you guys this month. We're just going to get into it. Past, present, future, guys. What is going on for the sign of Aries? February 2018. Past, present, and future. Okay. Alright, guys, let's get into this. Okay, so the energy that you guys have is a Five of Cups. So there's something this month that you feel might have been a loss to you, something that, was close to your heart, something that you were invested in, and it was just something that was burdening. Now, behind that, we do have the Star card, okay, and the Two of Coins, where whatever it is that you lost might have been something at one point or still that you really desire, but it's just something where it's like you kept trying and you kept trying, and it's something that you felt you had to give up on. But the good thing is there is going to be more that you are able to build, more that does come in for you guys. You just have to be patient, and with the Hermit card back here, you really have to focus on what it is that you want. The best way of going forward and getting that. So the first card that you guys have for the past is the Death card. So with the Death card, there's something that's ending. There's a big change that's happening here. Something's being released so something else can start, and we have the Page of Swords in the reverse. So for some of you, maybe it was a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini that you were arguing with, but this is more just an energy of how it is that you're communicating with somebody. So the good thing with the Page of Swords in the reverse is that they're going to be very direct. Okay, they're going to tell you what's on their mind. The bad part is the delivery and what it is that they say. Okay, so it could have just come off more harsh than what was necessary. And we have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So it could have been due to you guys being a bit unstable. If this is with love, maybe you guys stepped out of the relationship, or if you're talking to another fire sign, maybe they stepped out of the relationship. If this is within work, then the Knight of Wands in the reverse is a good talker. They can sell salt to a slug, but when they're asked to come in, at 9 o'clock in the morning, they get there 9:45 with coffee in hand. Okay? So the next card that you guys have for the past is the King of Cups. So there could have been a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, okay, who had a significant, part in your life. Someone that you had to move away from. Something that was hard for you to move away from. Okay, and if it wasn't a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio in your life, then this is just something that you were really emotionally invested in and just having trouble, seeing it go. But with the Page of Cups in the reverse, it's something that had to be dropped, whether they stopped talking to you or you stopped, involving yourself in the situation, you had to let that go. And it's something that you saw as a loss here with the Ten of Pentacles or the Ten of Coins in the reverse. Why is this Ten of Coins in the reverse? We have the Two of Swords in the reverse. So the decision that you had to make with this whole situation was something where you felt a loss, something that might have been disheartening for you. If it was with work, maybe you had to take a loss on finances by leaving this. If it was in a relationship, maybe you had to just walk away from it, regardless of who caused that. Okay, and we have the Knight of Swords. So with the Knight of Swords, with this energy coming in, the Knight of Swords is going to cut out anything that is unnecessary for your life. Anything that does not have to be there. Anything that is not going to be in congruence with your growth. It's just going to be thrown out. Okay? And by you guys letting this thing go, it actually brings you balance. All right? You feel a new sense of equilibrium within yourself. Now, in your present moment, the first card that you guys have is the Ten of Cups in the reverse. So although this is something that's making you guys stable, it's something that I feel that it's really, it's hitting some, strings to your heart. And we have the Sun card. So this is going to be one of two things. There could be something very good coming into your life at a time where you feel disheartened. Or there could be something that came to light that makes you feel disheartened, makes you feel like things aren't as stable as they used to be. And this is going to be with a situation where at one point you were very happy, but now things are just very unstable. Shit is hitting the fan. All right, but we do have the Three of Wands here. So you guys turn your back on the situation. All right, you turn your back on the situation, and now the most beautiful part about this card is you're expanding. Okay, so it might suck that you had to let something go, but you're expanding. Okay, and I always say beautiful things in our lives happen, when we let go of something that's not really meant for us, or that's not doing well for us, that it's not not helping us to feel better about ourselves. Okay, you know what, guys? I'm just realizing that I don't have my mic on, so I hope that you guys have been able to hear me, because I don't want to do this again. All right, let's do this, y'all. Bear with me. All right, I'm loud as hell. I know you guys heard me. All right, now you should hear me better. So let's get back into this. All right, so you're avoiding conflict, you're avoiding drama, you're avoiding anything that could be seen as destructive, okay, to you moving forward in a positive way. The worst part here, guys, is your own thoughts, okay? With the Nine of Swords, yes, this is you guys worrying, this is you guys feeling anxious, this is you thinking about what's the next step, or how could it have been different? If I did this different, would this have happened? Or, if I would have just taken this step, could I have avoided that? But it's all in your head. And when this card pops up, it's probably not as bad as you're making it out to be. But with the way you're thinking, you're creating all these stories that probably don't even exist, okay? So know that it's more of a mental battle than anything else. And we have the Four of Swords. So you guys are really in a place that you're in your head. You're really thinking about how you want to move forward. But the good thing here is that you guys are doing this with strategy. All right, we have the Magician in the reverse. So there's someone around you, or it could be you guys, that you're being manipulative in a situation, or someone may be manipulating you in a situation. The great thing here, if they are manipulating you, is that you're putting a lot of thought into it. It's not something where you're going to be like, okay, fine, I agree. You're going to be like, I'm going to sit right here until this makes sense to me. Okay? So that's what you guys are doing now. We have the Ten of Wands. Okay? So you guys are moving away from some heavy shit. Something that is really, it's putting a weight on your shoulders. And for some of you, it's going to be, this Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Now, we have the Hanged Man in the reverse. Okay? Plus the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So, of course, there's something here that you have to let go of. But at this current time, it's like you guys are in a place where you're trying to fight the inevitable. Okay? Because when the Hanged Man is upright, this is kind of someone saying, yes, maybe I'm in limbo right now, but, and the best way to say it is, this quote in Spanish, lo que será, será, which means what will be, will be. All right, so you have to ask yourself, what's flowing right now in my life? What makes sense being in my life? What is it that is always going to be there, that's going to help me grow, as opposed to the things that I feel like I have to force and constantly put in so much unnecessary extra effort just to keep it around? Okay, so with this card being in the reverse, you're really just in a place right now that you feel like you don't want to let something go. Or maybe it's just really hard for you to let go, but you're kind of you're trying to force something that might not be there at this point, okay? So the best thing, from what I'm seeing, how this is, transpiring, it's going to be best to move forward, okay? Now, the last card that you guys have for the present moment is the Nine of Pentacles, or the Nine of Coins. And I think that this is so important for you guys to realize that with or without this person, this job, this family member, this situation, this project, whatever it is for you, you're good on your own, okay? You have the ability to succeed on your own. You have the ability to manifest what you want on your own. You have the ability to be monetarily stable on your own, okay? So this is going to be more of something where you're tending to the ego as opposed to something that's meant to be there to nourish your soul. Keep that in mind. All right? So let's see what's going on with this Nine of Coins. We have the Judgment card upright. You guys doing this dolo, going solo, that's going to be the best thing for you. All right? Stop putting effort into things that are not going to work. This is meant for you guys. All right? This is your vision. This is your path. Whatever didn't work out, just let it go. Okay? Now, I feel that There's definitely a very strong connection here, or a very strong route that you guys may have been on, or that you're going towards. And at this point, you could be feeling debilitated and not as strong with how things came to pass. All right, so I feel like you guys, in some cases, may be beating yourselves up more than what is necessary in this case, okay? So if it's something that just didn't work for you, just let it go. Now, the first card that you guys have going into the future is the Four of Cups, where you're not making any more offers towards the situation, or if the situation or person is trying to make offers towards you, you're not taking it. All right, Ace of Swords. You're having a new start. You cut out the bullshit. Simple as that. Nine of Wands in the reverse. You did everything that you could here, guys. It's time to let it go. Okay, Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. What could have been hard about this is that it could have happened really quick, very suddenly. Okay, this could have been something that everything was perfect, and then you wake up the next morning and, you know, shit has hit the fan, and it's like, oh my God, what happened? And what might be hard about it is maybe you didn't have a chance to prepare. Maybe you didn't have that chance to emotionally, you know, get ready for what it is that occurred. But it happened, and sometimes life is like that, you know? We want things to go a certain way, but life isn't always going to hand things to us on a silver platter, okay? So the next card you guys have for the future is the Queen of Swords in the reverse. I really feel like this is going to be you guys taking this energy where you're going to be extremely guarded against things that are not going to be good for you. And your wall is going to be up extra high, okay, where you might try to pick out the worst in things. But just remember, guys, when you have a really high wall up, not only do you protect yourself from the negative, but you block yourself from blessings. All right, so make sure that you don't become bitter and lose out on very important opportunities because of what didn't work out. Don't give this situation or this person that power. Okay, make sure that you allow good things to still, you know, come into your life. All right, and we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. So there's definitely the sense of guardedness. There's definitely the sense of you guys trying to navigate through your emotions. Okay, but with the Tower card in the reverse, guys, you avoided something that could have been catastrophic. All right, you guys were meant to do this on your own, whatever this is. You were meant to walk away. All right, and when you walk away, look at who you become. Yourself and your most powerful element, the King of Wands, guys. All right, I say it all the time that we feel like sometimes, you know, say it's a significant other or a friend that we've had since like kindergarten, that sort of thing, where it's really, really hard to let go of it. And it's just like, you know what, I can handle the situation. It's really not going to affect any other part of my life. No, that's not true. When you have someone who's being a leech, when you have someone who's sucking your energy, when you have something that's just not working and is bringing out shadow elements in you, it's going to affect every part of your life, I guarantee you. Okay, I guarantee you might not get as many job offers as you normally do get, because that's something that happened to me when I was in this exact situation. Okay, it's like the world feels, you know, subconsciously feels that cloud that's over your head. And as much as it sucks because you're feeling your emotions, which there's nothing wrong with it, but you have to understand that, you know, there's going to be times and places in life where people see that and they don't necessarily want that cloud. Okay, so they could be avoiding you, and they might not understand themselves why they're avoiding you. But it's because there's this heaviness that you're carrying with yourself. So find a way to meditate and to release and to not let this situation have any further control, because you guys are here to dominate. Why is this King of Wands here? Six of Cups in the reverse. When you part ways with whoever or whatever this is, and you decide to leave it in the past, you get your power back. Okay? You might be heartbroken when you do this, guys. But nothing in this world is worth you guys feeling all fucked up inside. Okay? And that's what I'm seeing. This is going to be, you know, a very realistic spread, guys, where I know a lot of the times we want things that are super, super happy. Okay, but there's realistic situations that we have to deal with. And right now, you guys are really having to get rid of something that's not working for you, something that's going to hold you back and block your blessings. And look, it just wasn't a path for you guys to go down. There would have been consequences if you kept going. The fact that you're moving away from it, You're becoming more stable within yourself. You're building a foundation within yourself. And with the Five of Wands in the reverse, you're avoiding conflict. You're avoiding bickering. You're avoiding pettiness. You're avoiding competing in places or situations that you don't have to compete. Okay? You guys are going to be just fine. You just have to release this and get your power. That's it. Because you guys are powerful as it is. You guys, you're the first sign of the zodiac. You guys are the trailblazers. Okay? You guys are good when it comes to new things and navigating through new waters. All right? So tap into that. So let's see what's going on in terms of your advice. Earth Magic Oracle cards, like always. Okay. What piece of advice does Aries need to hear for February 2018? All right, guys, let's see what falls out for you. All right, you guys got two. I'll give it to you. This is beautiful. You guys have wind, activation, and music, harmony. You guys have been held back. Simple as that. Nothing else to say. Yes, I feel that you guys have been moving forward. You've been operating in situations that you need to operate in. You've been, doing what you need to do in life. But have you been doing the most that you could do? Or have you been working at the bare minimum? Have you been working at a level where this is just good enough that nobody's going to be on my ass and no one's going to bother me? But I know that I could be here. But yeah, I'm doing here because I'm focused on this bullshit in my life. So right now, guys, it's time to reactivate yourself. It's time to kind of wake up and say, holy shit, wow, you almost got me for a second. You almost took my power for a second, but, I'm the baddest bitch alive, all right? I'm out here. I'm doing this. I'm happy about it. I'm happy about my life. I'm happy about who I am. So there's that need for activation to come in. There's that need for you guys to wake up, to revitalize yourself, to see things as it is. And with harmony here, guys, this is what life is about. Okay, I say all the time that you guys have to go against, or you have to do something that is going to just flow, that's going to feel right for you. How beautiful is it? Just, think about when you hear harmony, in a song that you really, really like. You get chills in your body. It just sounds so beautiful. There's, there could be multiple people singing different pitches, singing different ways, but it all works. It's all in congruence. It's all conducive to the masterpiece of it. And yes, although every aspect of it is different, when it's put together, it's beautiful. And that's what life has to be. Of course, we're going to have people in our lives that have different desires, that have different needs in their lives, that have different ways of looking at life. But that doesn't mean that you can go, coexist in a beautiful way. That doesn't mean that you can't support one another's dreams and your wishes for the future. Okay, so ask yourself, have I been in harmony? Or has this person been, dropping the wrong beat on my song? And right now, you guys are not in a place that you can afford to be around people who are not going to be on the same page as you. You're not in a place where you have the time or you have the energy at this point from, just what I felt with the reading. You guys don't have the energy for bullshit right now. Okay? So you have to think about what feels good. What feels good for me? If there's a certain group of people or a certain person or just anybody in your life, I don't care if this is your damn mom or dad, like if they call you and say, hey, do you want to come out here tonight? And your first reaction is, oh, don't do it. Don't do it because it's going to hold you back. Not saying you got to drop people forever. Not saying that you have to completely turn your back on situations, but you guys can only give what you have. You guys can only succeed as much as you feel that you're successful within yourself. All right, so if you feel like you're lacking right now, then there's that need to regroup. There's that need to reactivate. There's that need to kind of get that fire in you once again. So whatever is, pouring water on your fire right now, y'all need to let that go. Nobody, nothing is worth you guys losing that fire. All right, you got to make sure you're good before you can help anybody else. If you're trying to lift other people up, understand that you can only lift them to where you're at. And from what I see, in the spread that I did, Most of you are not going to be happy with the place that you're at, but you're still powerful and you're still able to do so much. Just make sure that you get yourself first before putting anybody else, in your spectrum of wanting to help them. Okay, so right now, this is what you guys need. Until you have what you want, until you have what you need, until you have what's going to feel good in your soul, anything that's here, that's where it is. It's there. You leave it there. Focus, guys. Focus, focus, focus. Come back to life. Reactivate yourself. Let this thing go. Things happen. You learn from it, but that's okay. Just let it go. Aries, you guys got this. I'm not worried about y'all at all. But guys, I really love you, and I really hope that you make the decision that is going to be best for yourself, for your heart, for your peace of mind, for your soul. All right, and you guys are going to know what's not good. If you walk out of a room where you're talking, if you're talking to a person in the room, or in a room rather, and you walk out of that room, how do you feel? If you feel less than what you did upon entering that room, then there's a problem there. You guys cannot have anybody around you who's going to drain your energy. So don't feel bad. If someone's draining your energy, if someone's not on the same vibration as you, take care. I'll see you later. All right? Don't fight for things that are not meant to be in your life. I love you, Aries. I hope you guys, make the best decision in this case. But I'm always here for y'all. So if you guys do need a personal reading, I'll leave everything in the description below. The wait times are down. I'm not going to put a specific number on it just yet. It was 10 to 14 days before, but they are down from that. But I will make a video soon letting you guys know where I'm at. But I'm kind of in a place where I'm pretty much almost caught up. Okay, just have a few more things to do. But other than that, guys, I'm here. I love y'all. I'll be back with some love readings in a little bit. Be strong, Aries. Y'all got this.